Hello everyone and welcome, Dawn here. Glad you could join me for the Whimsy Stamps video hop. This hop is called the Tricks or Treats video hop and giveaway featuring the Cutie Batootie stamp and die set. This hop is dedicated to Deb Davis, the creator-director at Whimsy Stamps. Deb's favorite holiday of all times is Halloween, so I would like to dedicate this card to her. To start, I just want to let you know that the next stop on the hop is listed in the description below. Each stop in the hop is sharing a project featuring the Whimsy Stamps Cutie Batootie stamp and die set, plus a few other products that I'll cover throughout the video. This month's hop is being hosted by Kathy, our design team sister. She selected the product and she will select the winner, which will be announced on all channels on November 2nd. So be sure to leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel for a chance to win a $100 gift card. I'll go over more of the details in the hop a little later on, but for now, let's get started. The Cutie Batootie stamp set is just adorable. I'll be using the one with the bat hanging upside down. The set comes with 3 images and 5 sentiments. I love this little guy with the pumpkin. The die set is a 4-piece set and it is sold separately. As you can see, it fits really nice around the images. So let's get started on the card. I'll be pairing the Cutie Batootie stamp set up with the Attempted Murder stamp set. I'm going to stamp out the fence and some of these pumpkins. I'm stamping the images with a Copic friendly ink, and I'm just going to stamp a few of the images out because 1, if I make a mistake coloring, I have a second one as a backup, and 2, I hate using my brother's scan and cut for just a couple of images. I also hate wasting paper, so whatever images I don't use, I'll just save for future projects. Next, I stamp out my little sleeping bat. I did stamp 2 of them just not to waste paper again, and I'll use the matching die to cut it out, and I just tape it in place so it doesn't move around when I run it through my die cut machine. Now, I was going to use the tree branch from the Attempted Murder stamp set to make my background, but then I was like, I want this to be a quick and easy card because I'm all about quick and easy. So I decided to use my Nevermore pattern paper. I'm going to use this one right here. But check out all of these papers. They are fantastic. You can make so many quick and easy scenic backgrounds with all these papers. Just add a few images and a sentiment and you're good to go. I'll show you how easy it is right now. So here is the pattern paper. The first thing I'm going to do is decide where I want my bat to hang and what parts of the paper I want on my card. I decided to make a 4x6 card rather than an A2 size card, but you can make any size card you want. Then I just take the fence and I see where the fence will look best. I basically just keep moving everything around and try to picture it cut down to a 4x6 size. When I finally decide where everything's going to go, then I trim the paper down to 3 7/8 by 5 6/8. Now I'm going to do some very quick Copic coloring. I use YR07 to color all the pumpkins in, and then I add a little bit of YR14 for some shading. I use E37 for the stem, and I use some G94 for the leaf. For the fence, I'm going to use some E25 to color in all the bottom of the fence, so it has a little bit of a darker look to it. And then I'm going to color the entire fence with some E37, and I just quickly color it in. I really don't do anything fancy at all. And then I bring in some E29, which is a lot darker, and I just draw some lines here and there so it kind of makes it look a little weathered. I also color in the rest of the fence with the same E29. I also decided to use my white Jelly Roll pen to just add a little bit of accent to the fence, just adding a few white lines here and there. And to finish off the fence, I colored the hinges with some C7. Okay, now I'm going to color in the bat next. To start, I'm going to color his ears with some R11 Pale Cherry. I use some C9 to color a little bit on the outer edge of his ear, and I blend it with the C7 and some C5. And then I color over the pink with some C3 because it's a little bit too bright, so I kind of wanted to tone it down. And then I go back and I add a little bit more pink, and I just keep blending it all together. I'm going to color the rest of his body with some C7 for the outer edge and blend it all together with some C5 and some C3. Now, while I finish coloring the rest of my image in, I'm going to tell you about the rest of the hop. Make sure to hop along to each stop in the hop for a chance to win a $100 gift card to the Whimsy Stamps shop, sponsored by Whimsy Stamps. One winner will be chosen at random via a YouTube random comment picker by Kathy, so be sure to leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. The winner will be listed in the description box of the Tricks or Treat video hopping giveaway on all the designers' channels. Okay, so now let's get back to the card. I'm going to stamp the faces on the pumpkins with the stamps that come in the Attempted Murder stamp set. Now that I got my card all laid out, I felt like it needed something else, so I'm going to die cut one of the spiders from the Spiders and Webs die set from some black cardstock. Once I decide where I want my sentiment to go, I'm going to heat emboss it onto some black cardstock. I prep my paper with my embossing powder bag. I stamp it with Versamark ink. I pour gold embossing powder on it. And when my heat tool is good and hot, I'll heat emboss the sentiment. Now I'm going to assemble my card. I cut a piece of black cardstock to 4 by 6 inches, and I adhered my card front to the black cardstock. I put foam tape on the back of the fence, and I adhere it to the front of the card. For the bat, I don't use any foam tape because I want it to look like he's kind of like behind the fence. So I adhere him flat onto the card. And then I put some foam tape on the back of the sentiment and I adhere that to the card. And then I'm going to adhere all 3 of the pumpkins onto the fence without any foam tape because there's already dimension with the fence being raised up. So you don't really need it with the pumpkins. I did add some foam tape to the back of the spider to give him dimension, to kind of make it look like he's crawling on the fence. And then I used my white jelly roll pen to give the spider some eyes. And to finish off the card, I adhere the card front to the card base that I cut to 8 inches by 6 inches and I scored it at 4 inches. I think this card came out adorable and it was super quick and easy to make. Well, that's going to complete my card for today. I hope you enjoyed this super quick and easy Halloween card. And don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel for a chance to win the $100 gift certificate. And don't forget to click on the link in the description to hop on over to the next stop. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a wonderful day.